Assalamualaikum dear students, hope all of you fine. Welcome to NIBS Home School. This is Daliya Sultana, an assistant teacher on behalf of National Ideal English Version School. Today I would like to take an ICT class for class 6. Students, dear students, our today's topic chapter 1 lesson 1 and 2. Chapter 1 lesson 1 and 2 and our today's subject ICT. Subject is ICT, lecture 1 and homework also 1. Now let's start our class. Dear students, is ICT subject that is totally new for you, and our chapter 1 introducing information and communication technology. Chapter 1 name is introducing information and communication technology. Look at this picture. Here are different types of instruments and here all are included ICT. Okay, after reading this chapter, we will be able to describe information and communication technology, describe the difference between data and information with examples, describe the use of information and communication technology, explain the significance of information and communication technology, and design a poster in your own school by using information and communication technology. Okay, lesson 1. Lesson 1 is concept of information and communication technology. What is the concept of ICT? Information and communication are very familiar words to us. There are many examples of technology around us when we use the term information and communication technology and is short form and we call it ICT. We mean a special concept. Let us imagine some situations to understand that special concept. Incident 1, incident 2, incident 3, incident 4 and incident 5. Okay, there are several types of incidents are given below to introduce the ICT with ICT. Okay, incident 1. Masum's house is at a Chorfeshan Upazila in Vola district and his father runs the family by fishing at the sea. His father always carries a radio while going to the sea by a boat for fishing. One day Masum asks her father, "Father, why do you always take the radio?" His father answered that if it rains or storms at the sea, I get that news immediately through the radio. So, radio is one kind of ICT instrument. Incident 2. One day Yunus, a farmer from Netrokona district, was watching a TV program named Krishi Dibanishi in Bangladesh television. From the program, he came to know that a foreign fruit's name is strawberry. Strawberry could also be cultivated in Bangladesh. Yunus is a very enthusiastic farmer. He cultivated strawberry in his 1 acre land by working very hard for 4 months. So the harvest was very good. He earned Taka 1,50,000 by selling this tasty and nutritious food. His life took a new turn from that day. That is another incident, incident number 2, and incident number 3. Sravani appeared at the final exam in the class 5. Her parents thought that they would have to go to the school to get the result. Sravani told her parents that her results could be known through a mobile phone. For this, they would have to send an SMS to a specific number mentioning her roll number and the name of the board. At first, her parents could not believe it. But after sending the SMS, within a short time, they got a return SMS mentioning Sravani result. Sravani got a GPA of 5. She was very happy. Now incident number 4. Incident number 4 is the subject of the national essay competition this year was Liberation War of Bangladesh. But Rashid decided to take part in this competition, but he did not know much about our Liberation War. When he was thinking where to find the information, the idea of the internet came to his mind. He sat with a computer and downloaded a lot of information from the internet on Liberation War with his father's help. So he wrote an essay using this information and sent it to the competition. Incident number 5. World Cup cricket was being played at Dhaka. Ria and Ontu demanded to their father that they would watch the World Cup cricket. In spite of a lot of efforts, their father could not manage tickets. Suddenly he remembered that the World Cup cricket is shown live in big TV screens at Dhaka University. On the day of the match, father went there with Ria and Ontu and thus they could watch the match in a large TV screen. They felt as if they were watching the match sitting at the stadium. Though here are several incidents have been narrated to you, you may think that there is no connection among the incidents, but if you think a little, you will understand that all the incidents are connected with one another. These are communication of information in each incident. Masum's father can have information about rain and storm from the radio. Eunice collects information about cultivation of strawberry from the TV. Shravan gets to know information on her result through mobile phone. Rashid gets information on the liberation war from the internet, and last of all, Ria and Ontu get information on cricket match from the big TV screen. Technology of some kinds must have been used to transfer this information. Okay, the technology that is used in sending, receiving and storing information is called information technology. So, what is information technology? Information technology is that is used in sending, receiving and storing information is called IT, that information technology. You can clearly understand that information technology has not come to this stage in one day. Okay, there was a time when people could exchange information only by checking. Then they started to transfer and preserve information by writing on clay, stones and barks. The facilities of preserving and transferring information increased when the Chinese invention paper. Information transfer took a new dimension after the invention of telephone. Information transfer through wireless technology brought the entire world in the grip of mankind. And what is the present stage of transferring information? It's a long history to tell. Now move on lesson 2. Lesson 2 is concept of information and communication technology. Okay, there was a time when a letter written in one country took weeks reach another person in another country. These letters were written on papers and the addresses were written on the envelopes. Then these letters were not from the one country to another either by ship, plane or train. Then these letters were stored and later manually delivered to the concerned house of persons on the basis address written on these envelopes. So, such letters are still written. People eagerly wait to get a letter from the near and dear ones, but many techniques have now been invented to transfer information regarding book. People can now send letters from one country to another in seconds by using these techniques. Not only letters but voice, pictures and videos can also be sent with letters. You can say that the entire world has now come to our palm. People can communicate with each other whenever they want, as if the entire world is a village. Even a new term, global village, okay, has been coined to express this meaning. Although in reality we are not close, virtually we all are now next to each other. Virtually we are closed. Everything to this effect has been possible due to information technology. The technology that has greatly helped information transfer technology to come into reality is digital electronics. That's why we sometimes call this age is a digital age. So, not only this, we also say that we shall make our country a digital Bangladesh. It means that by using modern technology, we shall make our lives much more comfortable and lives will be full of joy without any sorrow of measuring. But by now, you must have understood that we mean by technology the different instruments made on the basis of scientific data and information that makes human life easy and comfortable are together called technology. In this context, you are to remember one point: many technology makes human lives complicated in the process of making them comfortable. Many technologies on one hand have made human lives easier, but on the other hand have brought danger by damaging the environment. Again, there are many technologies that we do not need at all, but we want to have those and thus bring problems for us. Okay, there are modern technology are made through digital electronics. This is a digital electronics. There was a time when technology was used only by rich countries and organizations, because all countries and organizations did not have the required number of computers and the ability to use them, maintain them. At that time, an entire building was needed to install a computer and the capacity of that computer was very little. Today those big computers have started becoming smaller and their capacities have also increased a lot. You will be astonished to know that one would need lakhs of money to purchase a computer then, but now a computer with a greater capacity can be found inside a mobile phone of your relatives. Okay, a big house, this is a picture, a big house was required to keep the first computer of the world named is, and their era small, children are using computers is a small computer after invention. Okay, so you can easily understand that computers are now reaching every home. The information technology that was once used only by a few big organizations and important persons is now being used by common people. Along with computers, new equipments are being manufactured and new softwares are being made for using these computers and equipments. Also, optical fiber and satellites are being used to facilitate communication, and internet is being used for transferring information. Information superhighway has been invented to transfer information as highway are made for buses and trucks. In fine, information transfer from one corner to the other corner of the world has now become very easy. Any information can be equally shared by both the most influential person and a very ordinary person of the world. So, it can be said that a revolution has started to change the world by using information and communication technology. None can tell where this revolution will lead us. By now, all of you must have got an idea about that we mean by information and communication technology. Information and communication technology means transfer, preserve and analyze the information and properly utilize in our day-to-day life. So, dear students, here are lesson 1 and 2 has been done, and your homework will be 1 and make MCQ 5, NA5 from lesson 1 and 2. Okay, now I am showing one MCQ for you better understanding. So, for this they would have to send SMS to a specific, and you don't know SMS form. So, SMS is a short form, and SMS, what is the full form of SMS? It's a simple question for you. What is the full form of SMS? And answer, right? What is the answer? SMS short form is short messages service. Short messages service, that is in full form of SMS. So, this is the way to do your homework, make MCQ 5. So, dear students, hope understood today's topic. Do your homework properly and submit homework on Saturday. Stay home. Allah Hafiz.